Morning, fam. In one of my recent posts, I talked about aspects of my family court case that were extremely fraudulent. I've addressed in some other posts the civil rights violations that have occurred. And this morning, I want to talk a little bit about a couple of different things. So, this morning, what I'm going to talk about are the aspects of my civil rights that were violated as a parent to my children in terms of their educational information and their medical information. And I also want to address specific decisions that were rendered in terms of their medical care that I was not consulted about. So what I'm going to talk to you guys about today is, as of 2018, when the kids were in his primary care and custody, he did things that constituted civil rights violations against me in terms of having access to their information so that I could ascertain their educational and medical well-being. So what I want to talk about today are those specific issues. At one point, both of my children were attending Richmond Christian School, and at a certain point in time, he decided he was going to pull them out of that school, that private school, and enroll them into an online program. This was all during COVID, and he did so without informing me that he did that. And so I had to go back to their prior school to try to obtain information about not only their academic standing there, but then to also determine where their educational records were transferred, because he never kept me informed about that. Now, I want you to think about whether or not you believe that that is a reasonable thing to do to the mother of children, to not even inform them of decisions that you're rendering in terms of their academics. As somebody who always did very well in school, in both high school and in college, I find that extremely disturbing that he felt a sense of entitlement to be able to not inform me about that specific information. And it just speaks to his character. It speaks to aspects of his character where he felt that my role as their mother had so little value that it didn't even deserve to be that I didn't even deserve to be provided basic information about their educational status. I also want to talk about what he did in terms of their medical care.